Nominee is nominated to collect the money on behalf of the family. Hello friends, as promised earlier, today's topic is nomination. We will try to cover all the aspects of nominations covered under Insurance Act 1938 under the section 39. Why nomination is important? If there is no nominee or the nominee has died before the life assured, then itself is a big problem. It becomes an open title property. That means succession certificate and legal hassles has to be followed by the legal heirs. It's a cumbersome and extensive paperwork along with the kind of money which has to be spent is itself a very big problem. Now, one more thing which has been taken place is you cannot claim your rights as soon as possible. That means there is a delay in getting your own money. The second thing, who can appoint the nominee? Life assured can nominate or appoint the nominee by way of fresh nomination or by change of nomination. Life assured also has the rights to change the nominee at any given point of time, that is, at any time. This can be done with a simple process with minimum of paperwork in any insurance company. Important aspect, who is the owner of the policy if assigned to banks, financial institutions, or to any individual. Please note, if it has been assigned to any of these, then the nomination stands cancelled and it is not valid. Why? Again, please note, title, ownership of policy has changed. Before moving on to the next topic, please like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon for further notifications. Now, coming back to the next topic is who can be the nominee? Preferably, the first legal heir should be the nominee, spouse, children, mother, or father. They are the most preferable choices. If one chooses a stranger or a near and dear one or a friend, then the life assured has to give a letter explaining to the insurance company why they have nominated this particular person. And if they are satisfied, then the nominee can be anyone else. But let's say if you have appointed minor as a nominee, because he is minor, we have to have an appointee to be nominated by the life assured. Also, the appointee, the person has to give a consent and signature on the form. Please note, appointee can be changed by the life assured at any given point of time. Okay, now moving on to the next topic, types of nomination. As discussed earlier, we know there is fresh nomination, change of nomination, but the two other ones are alternate nomination and successive nomination. Generally, what happens is people have got one nomination which has been done. Recently, people have started saying that we would like to have more nominations. Now, what we call it as successive, or we can say it alternative nomination, where there are two or more nominations done. Successive nomination says that in case the first nominee is not there, then the second nominee can take the money, or the third nominee can take the money, or the fourth nominee can take the money, provided it can be done. Now there is an alternate nominee also. What means by alternate nominee? That is also a big question mark which people have not been able to answer properly. One is alternate means that in case the first person fails or denies, then the second person can take the amount. Now, when you have more than one nominee, the discharge voucher which has been given by the insurance company has to be signed by all the nominees to receive the death claim. Moving on, the next topic is role of nominee. Let's divide that into two parts, rights and duties. Frankly, nominee has no rights. Duties, yes. He is the most important person and the most significant person when the life assured is no more and the money has to be claimed from the life insurance company. Life insurance company gives a valid discharge voucher which has to be signed by the nominee and it will be deposited in his bank account. So that's the duty of the nominee. Duty means nominee, as we have said earlier, nominee is nominated to collect the money on behalf of the family. And mind you, this is not his property alone. Nomination. Now, what is better than nomination? I'll say assignment and then the will. Basically, the will takes the upper part, then the assignment, and then the nomination. If any of these two things are being done, then nomination stands cancelled. Now, unique technicalities during death claim, the role of nominee. 1. Life assured was alive when the policy has matured but has failed to give all the papers to the insurance company. Life assured dies, the claim is put up by the nominee, but before the insurance company can settle the claim, the nominee is no more. So now the question to the above two queries. First one, to whom and how settlement of claim will take place? Will valid discharge voucher issued by the insurance company and signed by the nominee be a valid contract? And the third, how will the settlement of claim be processed? Friends, I'm looking for an answer from your side. See what happens in that. Friends, on a serious note, let's see what happens in nomination. Nomination has to be done in each and every form of investment, even in your savings bank or in your current account or anything. We actually need to have a nominee. A bank locker, we need to have a nominee. Now, what is the most important thing is we need to have the same person as a nominee, or we can have different nominees at different places. Now, we need to remember that we have been giving these nominations in each and everything. During my 30 years of experience, I have seen that the nominee has been given, but nobody has actually seen it or revised it or revisited anywhere when the nominee is no more. Because simply we forget who is the nominee in that particular thing, or whether the nominee is alive or not alive at right now, we have overlooked that thing. Friends, nomination is the most important thing which has to be done and needs to be revisited. So my only understanding is every year, or you can have a piece of paper, or you can write it down on the computer, that these nominations have been done in one, two, three, whatever, in wherever investments or whichever way you have mentioned the nominee. Please keep in mind, if the nomination is not done, it becomes an open title. Well, I have another thing also. If, let us say, you have forgotten that I've done nomination of X person or Y person or Z person, please keep in mind, be with a consultant, have a financial consultant basically, who will point it out to you, as I have been pointing out to people, because I see certain policies, or I see the bank accounts and passbooks at the time of unfortunate event, and I've been always been pointing out that this is what the nomination is. Have you checked the nomination? Have you done this? And at times they have not done it. So at least in the new policies, or the existing policies of his family can be changed. And they have been thankful that this has been pointed out. Friends, if you really like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the bell icon button. Friends, there are a lot of other things in my mind, and I'm sure if you have really clicked the bell icon, why? Is because you'll have further notifications of my videos coming on new topics every time. Thank you.